Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Review. So my latest film for you guys here now, this happens to be called Infinite. This is based on the novel The Reincarnation Papers. This is directed by Antoine Fuqua, the man responsible for Training Day and the two Equalizer films. This was originally supposed to go to theaters, but due to the pandemic, they decided we'll put this on the new Paramount Plus streaming service. This tells the story of Macaulay, played by Mark Wahlberg, who throughout all his life suffered from schizophrenia. The doctors couldn't treat him, and he's been in and out of mental institutions. He's trying to apply for a job, but we see early on in the film. Then all of a sudden we come to learn that, oh yeah, he is an infinite by these two warring groups of immortal people. Now the Mark Wahlberg character realizes that, oh yeah, he was a reincarnation of Heinrich Treadaway. And Heinrich Treadaway in the beginning we see is played by Dylan O'Brien. Now let me confess that I think Mark Wahlberg is a better actor than Dylan O'Brien, and no offense to Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien had his chance with the Maze Runner films and a couple other things that didn't necessarily pan out. As I mentioned, there are two warring factions, the Believers, in which quite frankly they believe that everyone is supposed to be doing good in this world and hopefully they can advance humanity. And then there's the Nihilists, led by a guy, a heavily bearded Chiwetel Ejiofor, who I guess in a previous incarnation was played by Rupert Fiennes. Now he's the guy who has owned the Batman mansion from the Dark Knight series. When it comes to either reincarnation or people who have lived long lives, my ultimate gripe has always been, oh yeah, I happen to like the flashback material more than the current plot, because the flashback material has always been more compelling, because hey look, these people are in the past and now they're in modern day, and like last year's The Old Guard, I didn't care for, Dudley Dursley being Pharma Bro. Although let me personally confess, I happen to like the love story in Age of Adeline. But does this film have anything meaningful to say about reincarnation? No. Are the action sequences well staged and well shot? Yes. Fuqua knows how to direct action. I applaud him for doing that. When most bad guys find out these people have reincarnated powers or live long lives, they hunt them down to exploit them for DNA. Well, Chiwetel Ejiofor has a more nefarious purpose. Now, whether you think this nefarious purpose is actually worth it is all up to you, because he is sick and tired of living. I think we all at some point of our lives, as we grow old and become elderly and suffer from disease and whatnot, we all ask ourselves, can I just die now? And unlike the good guys who gradually get back their memories over time, he experiences his memories all at once. Now granted, yes, I would think that would drive anyone insane, but granted, his plot involves killing the world. He saves the souls of every good infinite and stores them on a shelf. Now here's the thing, folks. I dislike the term cult classic or guilty pleasure. What I prefer to say is the following: films I enjoy to a greater degree than the average viewer. I could see myself thinking within 6 months to a year, why do I enjoy this film specifically? What specifically is about it that I think myself is worth recommending this film? But just like a whole lot of other films I enjoy in the moment, will I remember this film in 6 months to a year? No, not really. As a functionary love interest with another girl who's been reincarnated, and her reincarnated lover is also one of these chips that's stacked on a shelf. And then, oh yeah, we are introduced to Toby Jones and a couple of other people that are advancing the narrative because that's all they're required to do. And granted, reincarnation is probably a very fascinating subject. It probably is worth a very fascinating film. And I know Unsolved Mysteries to death for a bit. Lost Lows from the past. All into that fortune teller, they could tell you, oh yeah, this was your past life. Okay, although I think I had one friend whose father was a Chinese peasant from a previous life. And so in the end, what I'm going to say about Infinite, I'm amazingly enough going to give this a matinee rating because I enjoyed what I saw, and you can just take it as you want. So in the end, folks, like, comment, subscribe, Richard's Love of Knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks.